After 44 years, that construction was actually beginning to build here. It was being built in 1940. It was not as it can be like they can complete in 1990. This Truman cathedral was made by look like in the 40s that you cannot. But that is actually a church. That one in this he was on in the 30s, but it was in the 40s. That what in times that we're all in time that we got this, but then now got it regardless. This one it was like it was snarlingly like it was stupidly in duplet Dorf. That was not how that was not how that for any matters of doppelganger. This is like doppelganger. That is not when gangers are just the gangs of John. Doppelgangers are just the kinda like was not look like when you're German. That times all the time that well many years in 44. Then we got shocked by a woman called in Japan. It was recording. This woman is recording in Japan, but it was speaking English. Was dogged by. That is not how they that was don't know that how that actually possible. That one is this time they got it all the times that was stuck. That just all the time that if the end all times that recording by Mushimi. It was just like how 44 years of construction. Mushimi is just the blanket like Mishumi. Maki is it looks like a girl. That was like a woman that it was just timed. But they all times got it jewelry in Japan and Italy, just like what when time they build a cathedral, it was to look like a church. It was a church. When they build a church, that type that it looks like a cathedral, but it's actually a church. That was timed at the 44. But that many times that 40 years of construction. But that time they always use of Seattle. No, not the Seattle. Just times that regardless. That times here. Bye everyone. See you soon. See you later.
That one is the same ones are just kinda. Go ahead. Well, and that is the ruins of this escapes of extinction. That money got some kind like extent. Yes? But there's no one who cares. But that's its arch. Game like a quite archly like a style of but I don't know body.